Hi everybody, welcome to the Lotus Center's YouTube video channel, and I hope that this helps support you during your quarantine. For this class today, you're going to need a broomstick. I hope people still use brooms. And if you happen to have a noodle, then you're welcome to use a noodle. The other thing that you'll need is some kind of a ball to hold in your hand. Remember, the whole world is a yoga prop, so you can also use your clown nose. And you can also use just the imaginary ball. So if you want to stop the video while you get your props, great, go ahead. All right, so let's get started. If you haven't visited my meditation, which is also on this YouTube channel, I'm going to teach you the first few parts of it. So bring your hands into Namaste, and we're going to say this 3 times. May love pour through my soul. May love pour through my soul. May love pour through my soul. Now spread those hands apart so that there's light coming in between the fingers, and palms, or base of the palms, are still together. And we'll say this 3 times. May light flower in my heart. May light flower in my heart. May light flower in my heart. Let your hands come down and just breathe in love into your soul and light into your heart. Let those resonate deeply within you. Take a full deep breath, gathering up all energy, thinking, negative thoughts, whatever's going on above your head and swirling around you. Breathe it in and exhale it down all through the body, collecting anything else that's there, and exhale it into the floor. Take another deep breath in. Gather up whatever needs to be gathered, and exhale it down into the floor. One last time, take a full deep breath in, and exhale everything that's not serving you down into the floor below you. Wonderful. So let's get started. If you will recall my classes, we always begin with the head first. So take a nice big inhale. Exhale as you take your chin to the chest. Inhale as you take your forehead up towards the ceiling. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And inhaling back to center. Turn your head to the left, take a big inhale. Exhale as you turn to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. And come back to center. Bring your palms of your hands together, your thumb and your little finger, making a crown. And take that crown, inhaling it up above your head, and then spread it out and let it come down with the exhale. Bringing the palms together again, inhale, coming up the body, raising that lotus up towards the ceiling, exhaling down. And one last time, inhale the hands up, raising the lotus above your head, reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling, and exhaling down. Good. Hold your right thumb up in front of you, and relax your shoulders down. Put a smile on your face. You're going to hold your thumb here and keep focused on it while you turn your head to the left, and then turn your head to the right. Most of you have probably been having way too much screen time, so this exercise is for your eyes. So turning the head left and right, keeping your eye focused on the thumb at all times. So you should feel this in the muscles of your eyes. Good. Now come to center. Keeping the thumb where it is, take your gaze down, take your chin down to your chest while still trying to look at your thumb, and then raise your head up to the ceiling, again still trying to focus on the thumb. Taking the chin down, eyes are staying up, taking the head up, eyes are gazing down at the thumb, and one last time. Take the chin down to the chest and raise the head up towards the ceiling and release the hand, give it a good shake. Okay, take your left index finger down to your side, focus on it, and focus on it as you take it all the way up to your right. Focus on it as you take it down to your left, up to the right, and down to the left, and up to the right, and down to the left, and release, shake out that hand. And now let's do the other side. So the right index finger is down, you're looking at your finger while it travels all the way up to the left quadrant, and down to the right quadrant, up to the left, and down to the right, and up to the left, and down to the right. Shake out your hand. Now imagine a great big clock with 6 o'clock at the bottom where your feet are, and 12 o'clock up on the ceiling. Take your eyes starting at 12. Go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now go backwards. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to 12. Close your eyes. Blink a few times. Good. Take your 2 fingers, index finger and middle finger, and run them up beside your ears. So you're going up and down beside your ears. Then take your fingers and comb through your hair, going from front to back. Good. Now pull your ears, put your thumb in your ears, and then starting at the front of your ear, just begin pulling the ears out from the body, going all the way around, and then pulling on the earlobes. Okay, shake out your hands, and then beat on your thymus gland. Your thymus gland is one of your guardians of health, so it's a good thing to do this on a regular basis. It keeps you nice and healthy. Okay, shake out your hands. Want you to cross the right leg over the left leg. And I want you to put your right hand in front of you and take your left hand under it. I'd like you to wrap your arms together. If you can only just bring them together this way or the backs of the hands together, whatever you're capable of doing. If you can wrap them, great. You can wrap your legs even more so that you're squeezing your groin and you're squeezing your armpits. And then inhale and take the arms up. You should feel tension across your back, and then bring them down. Inhale the arms up, squeeze the legs together. Exhale the arms down. And one last time, inhale, squeezing the arms up, squeezing the legs together, and coming down, and release everything and unwind yourself. So this works on the glands in the groin and in the armpits. These glands are part of our lymphatic system and they need to be flushed out regularly. This is a great way to do it. So let's do the other side now. So cross the left leg over the right. Bring the left arm in front of you. Take the right arm underneath it. Cross everything as much as you can. If you can cross your legs more, cross your legs more. And then inhale, taking the arms up. Big inhale. Exhaling them down. Inhale up, squeeze your groin together, squeeze your legs together, squeeze your arms together. Exhale and come down. And inhale the arms up one last time. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze a little bit more. And come down and release and shake everything out. Give it a good shake. Tap your feet. Shake your hands. Good. Okay, so grab your broomstick or your noodle if you have one. And for those of you who remember my class, we're going to be doing some rowing. And the rowing is about using your core muscles. So this exercise is actually designed to help strengthen your core. It's not about just using your arms to do it. So when you're doing this, I want you to think of using your core to move yourself. So I'm using my core muscles, I'm using my back muscles. Okay, so the first thing we have is a rowboat. And so we're going to reach out and pull in, and reach out and pull in. And imagine that you have a force that you're pulling against. So you really have to exert some pressure, and you have to pull with your tummy muscles in order to bring this water to you and move your boat. Okay, take a rest. And now we're going to go backwards, so we're going to push away and pull back and push away and pull back and push away and pull back and push away and pull back. And one more time, give it a good push this time. Bring your broomstick down. And now, without using your hands, hold the bar out in front of you and stand up so that you work the muscles of your thighs. And sit down and stand up and sit down and stand up and sit down. Now take the broomstick up above your head and pull the two parts of the bar apart. So really get into a tug of war between the two of them. You should feel this in the back. You should feel it in your shoulders. You should feel it in your arm muscles. Really pull. And now tilt to the left and push away and stretch and come back to center. Tilt to the right and push away and stretch and bring the bar down. Take a big breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so the next boat is a canoe. And you're going to hold your right hand at the bottom facing away from you. Your left hand is at the top facing towards you. I'm just going to demonstrate this for those of you that haven't seen it. The bottom of your paddle goes in a circle. So the top arm doesn't really do a whole lot. But the bottom arm is digging forward and pulling back. And digging forward and pulling back. And digging forward and pulling back. And digging forward and pulling back. Now let's reverse that. So push away, come back, and push away using your core. And push away using your tummy muscles. And push away using your back. And push into the floor and come to rest. Take the bar up above your head, stretch up. Imagine you're trying to push it onto the ceiling. Exhale all the way down as far as you can safely go to the floor. Inhale, come all the way up and stretch. And exhale, go all the way down to the floor. Inhale up one more time and stretch. Try to pull that bar apart. Stretch, 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 pull, 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 and bring it down. Good. Okay, other side. So the left hand is facing forward. The right hand is facing to you. You're going to reach out and pull back. And 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 one last time, reach out and pull back. And now let's reverse. So we're going to push away, pull back, and push away, come back, and push away, and come back, and push away, and come back. And one last time, push away, and come back. Bring your bar back to your lap. Hold it out in front of you. Put the thumbs together with the fingers, and then roll that broomstick so that you're opening the wrists. You should feel this in your wrists as you twist the bar up and down. Hold it on the bottom with thumbs and fingers together, and now do the opposite movement so that you're opening up the wrists the opposite way, stretching the wrists open. Good. Now hold it with the thumbs opposing and stand up again and sit down. And stand up and sit down. And stand up and sit down. Okay, our last boat is a kayak. And so the kayak is basically a figure 8. So we're going to start on one side and dip our paddle in and then go to the other side. And we're just paddling along, alternating sides, using both shoulders, not so much core this time. This is more of a shoulder exercise. Make it fluid. Okay, now stop and reverse. This is the hard part. What was I doing before and what am I doing now? So see if you can reverse it, going the opposite ways. Good. Put your broomstick down on your right side so that you're holding it with your right hand. And now take your left hand over and stretch and see if you can push away. See if you can push away from that broomstick. Stretching your left side, opening up the ribs. Take a nice full deep breath here. Another nice full deep breath and let it out with a sigh. Good. Take it over to the opposite side. Hold it with your left hand. Take your right hand over onto the top of it. And now stretch. See if you can push away and open up this whole side body. Breathe into it. Take in that prana and stretch. Oh, good. Come back to center. One last time, take it up above your head. Stretch it apart. Really pull with all of your might. Stretching, stretching, stretching. I'll bring this down so you can see it because I'm out of the picture. There we go. Stretch, 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 stretch. Really stretch. Make your arms shake. Good. Bring it down. Wonderful. Let's do something easy. So, grab your ball. And we usually do this standing up, but I'm going to do it sitting down, and I think you can see the clown nose better. So this is called the teacup exercise, and you want to be holding whatever you're holding as loosely as you possibly can. If you need to cheat and grab onto it, no one will know. So the first thing you want to do is hold it out straight in front of you. Then bring your fingertips into your belly button. Then take it under the arm and out to the side. And now lasso it around your head. Bring it out and bring it in. So let's try that again. Extend the elbow out so the arm is straight. Then bring the fingertips into the belly button. Take it out underneath your arm. Now lasso it all the way around your head, coming back and bringing it in. And one last time. Out, fingertips in. Stretch it out to the side, sit up nice and tall, no caving in. Take it around your head and bring it back down and in. Good, change hands. Same thing on the other side. You're going to extend it out, bring the fingertips into the belly button, take it out to the side, circle around your head, and bring it back in. Extend out, fingertips in. Out, underneath your arm, circle around your head, and bring it back down, elbow into the side. Last time, extend it out, fingertips in. Extend out underneath your arm, circle all the way around your head, and bring it down. Very good. All right. So this is one that you all love, and most of you probably know it. But for those that you don't, it's a great yoga party joke, but it really works. So before we do anything, I want you to put your hands on your thighs, your feet are flat on the floor, and I want you to gaze over your right shoulder and see how far you can turn. Find a spot on the wall or the floor, and remember where it is. Everybody got your spot? Okay. So, here's the exercise. Slide your foot out, pivot on the heel, scrunch up the toes, put the foot flat, slide the foot back, and now press the feet into the floor so that just the toes rise up off the floor. The ball of the foot and heel are still on the floor. Put the toes down. Slide the right foot out, pivot on the heel, scrunch up the toes, put the foot flat, slide the foot back, and lift just the toes. And one more time. Put the toes down, slide the foot out, pivot on the heel, scrunch up the toes, put the foot flat, slide the foot back, and lift just the toes. Put your toes down, and now turn and look over your right shoulder and see if you had an improvement. And I want to hear raves from the crowd. Wonderful. Okay, so let's do the other side. But before we do, turn to your left and find a spot so that you know that you're going to make some gains. Everybody got your spot? Good. Slide the left foot out. Pivot on the heel. Scrunch up the toes. Put the foot down. Slide the foot back and lift just the toes. Put the toes down. Slide the foot out. Pivot on the heel. Scrunch up the toes. Put the foot flat. Slide the foot back. Lift up the toes. Put the toes down. Last time. Slide the foot out. Pivot on the heel. Scrunch up the toes. Put the foot flat. Slide the foot back. Lift the toes. Put the toes down. Turn and see how much you gain. So this is an exercise that shows you that the fascia of our body is all connected. So what happens in one part of the body can affect the other. So by simply stretching the fascia of the feet, we're actually stretching the fascia of the neck. Way cool, way cool. Okay, so let's get started with some standing up poses. So move your props out of the way. That's good, perfect. So let's start out with the seat of the chair facing you. And you're going to have the leg that's nearest to the chair. Put your foot on the chair. Your other standing leg is facing straight forward. If you have good balance, take your arms up. If you don't have good balance, don't do this. And then exhale and fold over. You can hold the back of the chair And see if you can let your whole upper body just dangle between your bent knee and your straight leg. So soften the upper body and let the whole body just fold over while you stretch your inner groin of the leg that's on the chair. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Holding on to the chair, slowly come up to standing. Let the blood in your head adjust. And bring your foot down. For those of you at home, you can simply turn around. I don't want to have my back to you, so I'm going to turn my chair to the opposite side so that I can stay facing you. And now my opposite foot is going to be on the chair. My standing leg is facing straight forward, no ducks. If you're comfortable with your balance, then take your arms up, hinge at the hips, and fold forward, letting the whole upper body hang like a sack of potatoes. Let the whole upper body be limp and soft. Let the inner leg that's on the chair stretch open. Breathe. Let the body soften and open and use the breath in order to do that. Good. Let's go ahead and come back up to standing. Hold on to the chair for a moment so that you have balance. Let your blood adjust. And then when you're ready, take your foot down. Okay, the next exercise, we're going to be facing the chair, and you're going to cross your right leg over your left so that you are on the toes of your right foot and your left foot is flat on the floor. So again, if you have balance and you feel comfortable, take your arms up overhead, and then exhale, taking your hands flat to the seat of the chair. Your back should be flat like a table. And then if you have the desire to stretch the back of your calf more, go ahead and take your elbows down, and you'll feel a much greater stretch in the back of the standing leg, which is your left leg. So just hang out here and breathe, and allow the muscles on the back side of that left leg to stretch and elongate. Breathe nice, full, deep breaths, knowing that this too shall pass if you're in pain. Bring your hands back to the seat of the chair, uncross your feet, and then go ahead and come up to standing. Good. Okay, let's try the other side. So you're going to be standing on your right foot. Take your left foot and cross it over the ankle of the other foot. Your left toes are on the floor. Right foot is flat. If you have your balance, inhale, stretch up. Then hinging from the hips, come forward with a nice flat back. And then as you're ready, go ahead and take yourself down to your elbows, allowing the right leg to stretch. Breathing fully and deeply. Bring your hands back flat to the seat of the chair. Uncross your legs, and then go ahead and stand up. Good. Reverse the chair so that you have the back of the chair towards you. Take your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart and turn your toes out. So my toes are turned out and my feet are a little bit wider than hip width. We're going to be doing some squats. You have the back of the chair to hold on to. Remember that when you do a squat, you want to have your knees go out to the side. If they are collapsing in, bring your feet in closer together so that you can get a good turnout of your knees. Okay, so let's stand up nice and tall in position, and now exhale down and inhale up and exhale down and inhale up and exhale down. Press into your heels, press into the outside of your feet. Inhale up, and one last time, exhale down. And we're going to hold for the count of 5, if possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come up and do a little dance and shake out those legs. Okay, so we're going to come into a lunge. So the right foot will be forward, the left foot will be back, and the right knee is bent. And just hang out here for a second, letting your back leg stretch. Have the chest lifted, nice and tall. Take the left arm up above you and breathe. Keep pressing into the back heel, stretching the back leg. Bring the hand down to the chair, and now straighten the front leg and bring yourself out over so your forehead touches the back of the chair. Breathe. And come up. Bend the front knee again. Take the left hand overhead. Stretch and breathe. Take the hand down to the chair. Straighten the front leg. Bend the forehead towards the back of the chair. Good, and come up, step the left foot in, bring both feet together for a moment and inhale up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale down, inhale up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale down, inhale up, and exhale down. Take the right foot back behind you, left foot is close to the chair. Bend the left knee, and then take the right arm up overhead and breathe. Take the hand down to the seat of the chair, back of the chair, straighten the front leg, bring the forehead to the back of the chair. Press the hips backwards. Really stretch through the front leg, opening the hips. And come up, bend the front knee one more time. Take the right arm overhead, press through the right heel, stretching the whole back right leg. Look at the horizon and breathe and smile. Take the hand down to the back of the chair, straighten the left leg, take the forehead down to the chair, press the left hip back so that you're stretching the left leg as much as possible. Come up, step with both feet into the chair. Let's come up on the balls of the feet again, coming up and down and up and down and up and down. And let's do a few more squats before we sit down again. So take your feet out to the side, a little bit wider than hip width. And on an exhale, come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and come up. Okay, last pose. So everybody turn your chair back to the front of the classroom. And we're going to have our left ankle on our foot, or left ankle on our right knee. And what I'm going to ask you to do, and I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see this, I want you to come out with a flat back over that leg. So don't hump forward like this, because you're losing the juice of this. See if you can come out as far as you can over that leg, keeping your back straight. If you want to, you can hang over the leg, which looks like this, but I'd be happy if you were just able to come out over it. Stretching out the hips, smiling, breathing, releasing, and come up, shake out the leg, and other side. So left ankle is on the right knee. Sit up nice and tall, extend that spine, and then come forward over the leg, stretching out as far as you can as if you were being pulled from your head, stretching out and breathing and smiling. Relax the shoulders, relax the upper body. Go into your deep center and find the peace that allows you to release these tight muscles. Good. Come up, release the leg. Thank you all for practicing with me today. It's been a joy to be with all of you again. And may you all be well, and may you all be happy.